What is up, guys? It's another video on the square body. So I just got done experimenting some brazing on the pieces that I told you that we were going to braze. This had tiny holes in them, and I'm hoping that this is going to work. This is just me giving it a shot. Don't laugh at my braze, but I mean, I think I did a good enough of a patch to where it'll not leak. There's another one right there. So yeah, we're gonna do this one next and try and get this one all filled in, which shouldn't be bad. We're gonna get these patched, and then this video we're gonna start putting in this passenger side gas tank. It's laying over there. I got the brackets coming. They're coming in the mail either Friday or next Monday. I don't know which. Once they come in, we're gonna paint them, stick the tank up in there, and start hooking everything up to put gas in it, and hopefully it doesn't leak, because I also have this here to hook everything up. This big long tube of fuel filler hose. So we're gonna have to cut that to make that work for me. So yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction. So let's get started. Now, so I just got done brazing this last piece. I think there's still a few holes that I gotta find. It looks a lot better in person than on the camera. I gotta get rid of that tiny little ball there. But like back here, I had to braze real good on there. And anyway, I think I got most of it, you know, patched up. But we'll see here. I'm running out of oxygen. I got this from Tractor Supply. But anyway, my battery's dying in my GoPro, so it shut off on me. So I gotta make some quick speeches. I'm seeing stars right now because of the brazing. We are getting closer to getting this thing on the road, and I'm looking forward to it. Monday, the gas tank brackets will come in for the passenger side. We'll put them on, put the gas tank on, put the filler neck on in that new piece that I brazed, and we're gonna be ready to go. I'm just waiting on parts, like I said, because I'm gonna take it to a guy. So I mentioned this before, these two V-belts, I have these two V-belts, but I don't really feel like replacing them because my body hurts sometimes, and gotta get this, you know, gotta take a few things apart that you know, aren't hard, but I don't want to take them apart. And then if we look down here, there in that right in there, there's a spindle where the wheel bearing hooks up to the front axle, the inside the axle. I ordered wheel bearings from LMC Truck. So the auto parts store wanted $38 a piece for these U-joints. Well, LMC had them for $9.95, and I know that sounds cheap, but LMC has never steered me wrong, so I'm still holding faith into them. So I ordered those U-joints, and the total ended up being $30 some, like $32 for shipping. I don't even think it was that. I think it was 30 bucks, like $30.60 some after shipping. So we're gonna get the guy to put those belts on and those U-joints in, and then I'm gonna put the gas tank in, and then I'm gonna take the other gas tank off and get new brackets for the other side too, because those brackets are so rusted that they're not even worth saving either. So we're gonna have new gas tank brackets pretty much. I actually got used ones because they're actually cheaper used on eBay, and there's an abundance of them on eBay, so that's good. So other than that, that's where we're at right now. So we'll be back in a couple days to install everything else. I finished brazing this one too. I still need to touch up here, but I ran out of oxygen, so I got this kit from Tractor Supply, a little torch kit that you can buy for 100 bucks. Works out great, and it worked great for putting braze on these. I know it looks terrible, I just don't judge me, but it works. So you know, hell with it. We're just gonna make it work. I'm not a super pro athlete at brazing. I know that made no sense, but why does it need to make any sense? But as long as it seals and it works, who cares? And it's going to be underneath the truck. Nobody's going to see it anyway. So until I can get new pieces like this, maybe even new pieces made somewhere, this is what we're working with. So sometimes you have to take a little initiative and put a little time and effort into a piece like this and make it work so that you can, you know, have a vehicle to drive. Because prices of vehicles nowadays are absolutely horrendous, and I'm to the point now to where I refuse to buy a new vehicle or even new or used vehicle. I would rather drive old shit. So that's where we're at, guys. I will be back on Monday. So change plans. So the square body is getting inspeculated. I just said that like Vice Grip Garage. I must be watching too much Vice Grip Garage. Anyway, not trying to steal from him. I just been watching a lot of videos by him because he's awesome. So anyway, we're out in the garage. Pap's down at the barn. I'm going to try and snag the loader tractor today because this old turd right here, my 91 Chevrolet. So this is what I'm driving instead of square body, which I'd rather be driving a square body. No hard feelings, truck. But we have a problem with this thing. Now, I took the bed off of this thing last spring and I painted the frame, replaced a lot of suspension parts and frame parts, bunch of brake parts, blah, 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 blah. Well, after driving her for a while, the fuel tank, when it's full, likes to leak. Here's a new fuel tank. Newish. This came from my other truck, which is a 1991 also, but it's a parts truck, no title. So we're going to put that in. But my hillbilly ass put everything together when the bed was off. So everything that holds the gas tank up and in place, like the straps and stuff, all the hardware is fastened from the top. Like, I got nuts on the top, so I can't get a wrench, because, you know, if anybody's familiar with these kind of trucks, the bolt goes up into the cross member to this threaded, you know, piece, which I actually have over here in the garage. This is a perfect example right here. See this piece right here? This goes up into the gas tank strap. This goes into the frame, the cross member piece, and then you can just thread her up in there, and then you can get an impact on here and zip it out. So I didn't do that. I just used a long bolt and some nuts, figuring I'm not going to have to change the fuel tank. Well, I do. And I have all new filler neck parts too to put this in, but that's going to be our project for today. Hopefully we can get this done today, even though I'm crippled. I think while we have the bed off, we're just gonna put the new fuel tank in and then replace that rusty cross member that I have in there. And then also replace the muffler while we're at it, because the muffler's blowed out. And I got another muffler sitting out there in the trailer. Wow, that took long to spit out. I also got another muffler down there behind them Craftsman bags that I might use it too, because it's dry. That one's wet. And I don't have an exhaust clamp, so I'm going to have to weld. So, okay, so I took about an hour to get all this stuff removed. I took the taillights out, as you can see. Took the taillights out, took the wiring harnesses down through, because the reason for that is I didn't want to unplug. So there's a three-way plug down here that hooks up to my trailer controller and all that other crap, and I didn't want to unhook that. Because that's like attached to the frame, and so there's a wiring harness that goes over there to that taillight and then to this one. Well, it plugs into that three-way connector, and I didn't want to unplug at the connector because the last time I did that, it messed up the lights back in here. So I just unhooked the taillights and took the wiring harness down through the bed, I took the tailgate off because this piece here is rusty, as you can tell. I ordered these parts a while back, but I got 2 of the same plates, and then I have this. This I need, but I need this one. Yeah, I think. No, I need this one. I need this one. This one's completely wrecked. This one is this one. So we'll get that fixed, because I'm just going to leave it tore apart for now. But I had a problem with the one bed bolt because the bed mount that goes into the bed, there's welded nuts on the back, square nuts that you thread the bed bolt into. Well, they were gone. They were rusted. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the tailgate in the garage here. I'll find a place to put it here, and then we're gonna get the bed off. It's raining, it's muddy out, it's pretty crappy, but there's more to come because I want to get this fuel tank put in this truck, along with the muffler fixed, and then the other spare cross member that I have in the basement. I want this one cut out and replaced, so we'll work on that. But for right now, this is what we're working with. This bed, might have to do some welding on this bed if I can do it, and get some new nuts and stuff on there, so we'll see. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, so I have Reed here, my brother, in here helping me with this truck. I'm gonna turn the music off. It's really loud. Anyway, him and I got the old fuel tank out, and if you can tell, it's actually really clean in there. Let me turn my light on for you. It's very, very clean in there. But unfortunate, this tank has like a bunch of pinholes over here and also back in here. So, unfortunately, Reed, that tank couldn't be used. Now this one's a little bit worse inside. I don't know if you can tell or see in there. Let me see if I can get that in there. I think you guys are able to see if there's a little bit of rust in there. But this tank does not have any pinholes in it. The fuel was a little disgusting and orangish looking in there. But I just kind of have to hook everything back up and run a lot of fuel treatment in there and drive it. So that's what we're going to do. Might not be a great idea, but we're still going to do it. Anyway, now that we got this tank in, it's very simple. I just replaced a bolt and clip nut in over there for this gas tank strap, and then I just put the gas tank back together the way I had it before. So once we get this done, then we're going to work on our exhaust, because there's a ginormous hole in that fuel tank. Not the fuel tank, the muffler. There's a ginormous hole in the muffler over there, right, Reed?
Yeah,
right.
A big
so stick around. We're going to finish this fuel tank, make sure we get all the fuel out of that tank, since it's good clean fuel, into this tank. So stick around for that. All right, so I've been meaning to finish this video, second video on the square body, because I finally got the damn thing on the road. And about $1,000 later, actually a little bit more than $1,000 later, it is road legal, but I found out some crucial information about it. And this is all one video. This is not the start to another video. I've just been waiting to finish the damn video. But the tires on this truck are as old as me. Like, they were made in '98. I was born in '98, so they're 25 years old. So I'm gonna pull my Chevy Cruze. So I have my Chevy Cruze out in the garage right now. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit, as close to the door as I can really get it, so I have enough room back here. And I'm gonna pull a square in here, because I have to go to physical therapy for my motorcycle accident tomorrow morning. So I want to fix the other gas tank so that I can fill it. I have another tube out there to fix it. And maybe put an oil pressure sensor in it. I don't know yet. So we'll get it pulled in and go from there. Damn. Oh, shit. Listen up. Oh, where are the keys? I got them. All right, now we can get this moved. Start it up, shut it off. It's good for the bearings. Oh my, that's real close. You know, I just don't know where this woman keeps the keys to my stuff. Anyway. I'm sorry that I didn't film me putting this together. I'm hoping that this works, and this is like, you know, proper. But if you're wondering how I put this together, because so the way this worked, as far as I know, because everything was cut whenever I got it. It's like these pieces were rusted out. I brazed them and painted them. But this piece here and this piece are the piece that goes on a short bed truck. So a short bed, you know, is, you know, this is an 8-foot bed. Short bed is a 6-foot bed. So you lose 2 feet here. Well, that 2 feet opens up this fuel tank to be able to connect to this piece up here on a short bed. So you just need one rubber piece. Well, with a long bed, it had a rubber piece, metal tube, rubber piece. So I put this together from one of them short bed hoses. So if you have a long bed and you're doing something like this, now I make these tight. Just so no gas leaks out. And I have a bottle of heat fuel treatment to dump down this just to see. Well, maybe that's a little too tight. Let's back that off about 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's just, you know, I like to have these kind of tight because I don't want them to leak. So that's the goal there. So hopefully they don't leak. Also, yeah, I pretty much did all this myself, just figured it out. I actually figured it out by mistake. I ordered this piece figuring that it would work, and I got it. I'm like, well, this isn't gonna work. And then I looked at it on the other side, and I actually made it work, and I was like, oh my god, this works. So I ordered it and did it the same on this. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab that bottle of fuel treatment. Now this is the breather hose here. Obviously you can tell that that's not gonna work. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna cut this like down here. I actually have a metal piece that that'll work on this. So let me go gather all that stuff up real quick. Now don't laugh at me, but this is what I could come up with. Like this is the hose I had, and of course it runs over this way. And this is kind of what I had to come up with. So yeah, I think I'll just kind of like scrunch it a little closer here and zip tie it and just kind of keep it snug there against the fill hose, and we'll just ride with that for now until I can figure out on LMC or something how this is properly put together, and then I'll do that. Because this hose wasn't very expensive. It was, I think it's heater hose or something like that. All this is a vent tube, so no gas gets up in there. So just use that temporary for now until I can figure out what it's supposed to be. So I'll put a zip tie on that, and I'm gonna put this heat treatment in here and see what we got. Anyway, I'm glad I did that with a $2 bottle of treatment instead of you know, just shoving the pump in there. And you know, maybe I should get something to put that under, or put under there, so that I don't have to crawl around in fuel treatment. That would be a good idea, right? Since it's still dripping out of there. We're just having all kinds of trouble, you know, so we're just gonna keep fiddling with this and see if we can get this figured out, you know. It's been several days. Let me pause my video here that I've been watching on YouTube, because I watch a lot of YouTube. But anyway, so the square body is actually on hold right now because I'm actually getting a job, recovering from a motorcycle accident. So I'm waiting on a job opportunity, so saving my money right now and not doing so much to square body. But this video, what I wanted to conclude was the last clip that you've seen. I was working on the gas tank filler neck on the driver's side, and while I was letting something drip out or something like that, I think I remember, I was under the hood replacing the oil pressure sensor up top. Now these square bodies end up having 2 oil pressure sensors, which I did not realize because I was trying to get the oil pressure gauge to work, the factory oil pressure gauge. Come to find out, there's one down by the oil filter. Well, I got down there and come to find out the wire was not connected to the oil filter pressure sensor down there. So I connected the wire and everything works, which is fantastic. So I will go over that in the next video. But for now, this video is done. This is part 2 of working on the square body, and there's going to be a 3 and a 4 and a 5. It's just as they come. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe for more square body content. And I'm also posting stuff on the farm too. We're slowly getting into springtime. We just got done with our oats, which that video will be up before this one. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.